Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of drawing on the first page of my sketchbook. So if you're wondering why this page is blurred, it is because I know there are some sneaky people out there that haven't watched part 2, so if you happen to be one of those sneaky people, go and watch part 1 to see what I did in part 1. Anyways, in today's video, I am going to be drawing a girl. Like usual. Anyway, it's nothing special, but technically this drawing is the first page of my last sketchbook, so I thought it would be fun to draw uh, on the... I guess technically this is a second page, because I drew the first page already, but technically that was just an intro page. I'm not going to spoil too much in case the sneaky people are still here. So anyway, let's get started on the drawing. So I went ahead and skipped erasing the drawing, like the pre-erase, because let's be honest, watching me erase is really boring, and who's gonna watch me erasing for like a solid 10 seconds? So I just went ahead and skipped to the inking. How about, to make the time pass by, I talk about things that people do, that artists do, that I don't normally do. So, I only have one in my head right now, but I noticed that people sketch with colored pencils. I honestly don't know why people do that. I have never found it. Like, what's the benefit of coloring with colored pencils? You can't erase them. Although I know that Crayola sells, or used to sell, I don't really know, but Crayola has sold some erasable colored pencils. But other than that, I don't see what the benefit of coloring with colored pencils is, because you can't erase them. So, and when you're like coloring and inking after that, how do you get rid of the lines? But who knows, maybe like you can still slightly erase it and it won't you won't see it in the drawing. But I do want to try that out more, like color with colored pencils. Maybe it'll be like a challenge since you can't erase colored pencils that much. Who knows? Have you guys tried colored pencils, like sketching it and stuff like that? Tell me in the comments. Another thing that people have done is what do you say? They color everything in before they ink it. Like they use pencil or color pencil, they sketch it, and then they color it, and then what they do is they ink it. I don't know if this is like a better technique or a worse technique than what I do. I don't even know, because I don't know if you can see, but as I'm coloring this, I am trying my hardest to like avoid smudging the ink, because for some reason, like this paper, it's like very smooth, and the ink, like if I don't know how to say this, so the alcohol marker ink will wet the regular ink and smudge it. Like, smudging is so annoying. Like, it is the most annoying thing, especially for me when I do it around the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, because like it's hard to get rid of those smudges. If you have like a white marker pen or whatever, then you'll be good, because then you can color over it. But other than that, that is like so hard to get rid of, and it's like just annoying, because you look at your drawing and you see that little smudge and it's just always there, and it's like, why did I make this mistake? So yeah, I try really hard to avoid coloring with I tried my hardest to avoid inking or coloring I try my hardest when I'm coloring. I'm so sorry. I'm like having a hard time talking right now. So, what I was gonna say, I have a really hard time coloring without like my marker making the ink smudge. There we go. I said what I was gonna say. That's good. That's good. Anyway, but maybe inking after you color is helpful because then you might not like smudge it. Another thing that I usually do, I'm pretty sure other people do it too. It's like once I'm done with the inking, before I start coloring, I erase it, all the pencil behind it, which is helpful. The thing is, with this paper, I have an Ohuhu sketchbook, by the way. It smudges as well. I'm like, I left you to dry for a while. Why are you still smudging? Okay, I have gone on for like, I don't even know how long, over 2 minutes, a rant about how my ink smudges. So, I'm just gonna talk about something else. Yeah, I think that's better to talk about something else. So, yeah. Now I'm going to talk about the drawing process. So, this girl is in an embarrassed pose. So, I've noticed that like when people get embarrassed, I think it's just like a sign of body language when someone's embarrassed about something, that they like scratch the back of their neck or their head. So I decided to make this girl embarrassed because I want to practice different poses. Like, they can't just be happy all the time. I mean, it's not like I'm against people being happy. I'm just saying I want to practice different poses because, I mean, I don't want all my characters to have the exact same expression. So yeah, this girl is in an embarrassed position. I decided to make this girl have orange hair because I feel like that would match her personality. I like to think this girl is very energetic, and her orange hair seemed just like a fun color. I also decided to add some pink beads to her hair, like pink, I don't know, clips on her hair, and I thought that added a cute touch. Yeah, I think this drawing is turning out really nice, and yeah, what other expressions do you think I should do? I mean, the most common ones are happy, angry, and sad, but maybe there are some more that other people do that I don't know about. I mean, so far I've done like embarrassed. I mean, I feel like annoyed is like mildly, I don't know how to say it, like mad, slightly mad. But I'm pretty sure there are other ones that I could do. So I have tips for people who are anime artists, manga, cartoony artists. So my tip is it doesn't need to be realistic. Unless you're a realism artist, um, it has to be realistic because I mean it's realism. But anyways, um, your anime or whatever style you do, it doesn't need to be perfect. Like, your proportions do not need to be spot on. Like, you do not need to add as much as shine on my hair as I do. You do not need, because I mean, in reality, I don't think anyone's hair is that shiny. But I mean, the thing about anime is that you can add things to your characters that are not normally on people. That's the great thing about being an artist. You can do things that are like in your imagination that don't exist in the world, and you can create stuff. So I find that really cool, and I hope that tip helped. So yeah. So to end off the drawing, I'm just going to draw some light green circles in the background, kind of like bubbles, just to give more color to the drawing. Because I mean, I don't want to leave the space behind the character blank, so I'm just gonna add some random circles everywhere. I mean, sometimes I add squares, sometimes it's just like one circle, but I just wanted to try something new. So I'm just adding a bunch of random colors. Well, not random. They go with the whole theme, the color scheme, I think. And yeah, that's the drawing. Here is a finished drawing. I love how this drawing came out, and I had a lot of fun working on it. I love the expression I made, and I'm going to try to draw more different expressions. And here's the intro page I did in part 1. I am glad you guys could join me in today's video, and if you're not, make sure to please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and bye!